it's XCOM2. Hello again. It feels like it's been a while, but it actually hasn't. It's been a while since nothing. It's been a while since nothing. The last episode was yesterday. Time travel is weird, man. I hope you are doing absolutely wonderfully today. Today we're starting out on a picture within which Bert is hiding. Aethel is nowhere to be seen. Brenwan, Fiona, Clav, and Giga have taken sort of center stage. This is from the previous mission we did, where we field tested Diurna and set the world on fire, and it was wonderful. So we're off the back of a pretty successful time. We also set up building an exosuit. I don't know what kind of use case we're going to have for that, but that was sort of in lieu of having anything really major to build. Our shadow chamber, which feels like something we've been talking about for a long time now, is on the horizon. Plasma rifles are on the horizon. We're almost at the end of this supply drop cycle, and then in 52 days time we'll have some cleared alien machinery down there, which we'll probably look to increase the speed that we're doing that for sure. Today, what is on the agenda is the first question. Well, we've currently got a infiltration that is about to hit 250% over infiltration. So I feel like that's going to be the thing that we do for sure. Beyond that, we could look at putting a radio tower here in Europe. We need 160 intel for Eastern Europe here, which is what we're going for next. Hello then. What is the argument for New Chile? And what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? No, we're going to carry on with Europe. That's what we're going to do. So I actually think, insofar as the map here is concerned, we'll grab these alien alloys or continue scanning for them. That over-infiltration is going to crack open anytime now. There it is at 225. Get these alloys, and then we'll swing on over to Europe. Another opportunity to get another Templar. I'd really like it if we could get maybe another Skirmisher, another Reaper instead. We're already running 2 Templars with Nacho and Laguna. We are hunting the Chosen. The Hunter there, specifically, is very nice indeed. So yeah, we'll just carry on scanning for these alloys, and then we'll run this infiltration mission today for sure, which is there now. So what have we got to deal with? We've got automated defenses, robotic enemies. We've got comms jamming, which is nice. An extra soldier, nice. And everyone gets conceal, which is super excellent too. And on the ground for this one, we have Griffith, Reed, Kerwin, Shiker, and Ventrisa. Pretty reasonable squad, I would say, overall. Lieutenants and sergeants are plenty. I think the only thing for it is to get after it, really. So we'll hit launch and start up Operation Uranus screen. We can have a few operations with Uranus in the title of this campaign. Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. Infiltration missions seem to kind of... I always feel like they're harder for one reason or another. And it might just be because I choose to send in weaker squads or less experienced squads, however you want to look at it, really. So maybe actually it's my own doing that they are slightly harder, which would make complete sense. Nevertheless, that's the burden I feel like we're bearing on these. So here we are now. We haven't got a tech specialist on the ground with us. Oh, I'm lying. We do. We do. Of course we do. Kerwin, our single tech specialist.
And gain control of the access point to recover the data. Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Thank you very much, Central. Yeah, we're not far from the objective here. We've got 12 turns. Our additional friend is Peter Sverison, this interesting looking Claymore toting, crossbow wielding person. I think what we'll do is we'll send Griffin to just scout things out a little bit. Probably looking to... Well, what are we looking to here? It looks just barely visible through the mist here. It looks like there's a building there, so I think we'll move in that direction, see what we could see. And it's a turret. Okay, fine. No big. Maybe we just want to ignore this turret and move around. There's no broken windows for us to make use of here, and the entrance to this building is covered by the turret, so might be a roof job, although getting onto the roof is going to mean coming around here. So I guess this is probably going to be where most of the fighting takes place, and we can, in theory, ignore the turret once we get the squad to around about this location. So okay, I don't mind that. The other option is actually coming through here maybe, but given the fact that, you know, we've got a bullpup in play, we've got Reed, our assault infantry, our crossbow wielder here could probably make the use of some high ground for sure. So could Shaika.
Getting it done.
And actually we're running Andromac, our Dark Ranger, with an assault rifle too. Well, the Exalt Mag rifle, but still counts. We are running slightly less effective weaponry on this mission comparative to the XCOM built magnetic weaponry that we've got available. The Exalt stuff isn't included in the Illyrium alloy integration or Illyrium integration, something involving Illyrium. So that's something to be considerate of. It looked to me that there was a third enemy behind these mechs, and these mechs coming up in our business like this has sort of changed the game plan a little bit. I think what we should probably do, rather than be sneaky, is just get in here and go and just clear the path that is presented to us in the manner to which we are accustomed. So, how are we going to play this? How indeed. We've got an EMP bomb from Zentry, so that is a beautiful EMP bomb, actually. Zentris has got the range here. I think that's probably going to be our open. It certainly is. And unless I'm mistaken, Zentrisa just wipes out everything here in one fell swoop. So, let's do this. Yeah, let's just get after it. There was a third enemy in the back, popped up immune there. Hasn't activated on us, interestingly. So I wonder if Griffith can see it. An idea of what's in there hiding.
That's affirmative.
More turrets, huh? Okay. Well, the good news, I guess, is that we can recover these turret wrecks from this mission, which is a bit of money from the old black market. I would really like it to get a visual of what's going on in here, though, just so I know what we're dealing with. No such luck, though, eh? Okay. In that case, we just move everyone up in Overwatch. Those turrets, that's not actually active, which is fine, so yeah, they're not going to get a shot on us at least. There, that's cool. Not the biggest fan of having Zentrisa and Shaika in half cover here, but it's just one enemy.
Got it covered.
Just being in the old quotation marks there.
On the move.
Move Peter up a little bit too. But let's see what's going to pop out of the shadows. It's a Scion. Nice connection from Kerwin there. Setting it on fire. kind of feel like maybe doing the, oh, we couldn't have actually, but never mind. Maybe an ambush from Griffith would have been the worst decision to take in there, but it's fine. We can, we'll swing Griffith round here. Griffith should be able to secure this kill and then remain in concealment. Although this is going to be screen until we can target Griffith again, which is a fun little graphical glitch that happens when you use a pistol on the Reapers. A little bit annoying, but it's not the, you know, end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. That's the justification I'm using, and I'm going to stick to it, okay?
Got it.
You just put everyone else up. From the looks of things, I'm loath to do this. With Shiker, I think we'll hang back a touch. I wouldn't mind at least one Overwatch on the go as well. And Reed's actually still in concealment, which is super nice. Let's see what we can see next. Something's gonna happen, right? We've only grenaded. Okay, first thing to do is get rid of this nasty circle. There we go. If that happens, it's as I say, it's because you've like set up a target with the pistol and it just plays weirdly. Not the worst thing in the world, but it is a little bit of a nuisance, sure. It will bring Griff forward. Continue scouting out what's ahead of us. And because we took this turret out, that original plan of like going down this way is just, you know, not even worth considering anymore. We'll bring Griff on through.
Designated position.
Get a better view of what's around the objective. Yes. The Viper Prince. This old chestnut. Okay, what we got here then? Soul Harvest. Kill shots increase crit chance by 5 up to a maximum of 20. We shouldn't, hopefully anyway, see this. We can take 3 actions a turn, and Prince and Princess Frost Vipers have a high regeneration rate and can regen 4 HP a turn. Okay, so on top of all that, the standard Viper toolkit, except the poisons replaced with Frost Breath. So, okay, fine. And it's carrying, what was it? 2, maybe 3 of these Viper hatchlings with it, which are just regenning Vipers without poison too. Okay. We're gonna have to take that fight. And Reed, as well as Griffith, can do some ambushing, so we'll move up on it without activating it is the plan. In this building to provide the high cover. Frost Breath's kind of gonna mean that we need to split everyone out a little bit. But should be nevertheless manageable, I hope. Because of the fact that we've actually seen it, we can kind of prepare for it, which is nice. Getting that thing jump on us would have been a completely different story. Okay. A minor complication, I hope. Feeling confident, you know, feeling confident. That's the
Copy that.
vibe. Apparently,
No need to ask twice.
I'm not feeling confident. This is all just a lie. This is me hyping myself up. I'm my own hype man today. And you can't get up on this roof without causing something to... Okay, so I guess we'll be swinging around the car. Horrible it is to say, Peter here is probably our sacrificial lamb. It feels like on every infiltration mission we're dealing with a ruler, right? Like the last infiltration, we had the Berserker Queen having her business meeting. Maybe that's just bias, I don't know. It has moved out of sight, so we're going to need to move Reed up a bit more.
Headed there now.
Yeah, I am conscious of that mission timer as well. Oh no.
Closing on target position now.
Where did it go? Ah, there it is. Okay, fine. I wonder then if it's not going to be the wiser choice just to keeping an eye on this thing whilst we get everyone else dealing with the objective. This would cause the turret to activate, which, you know, fine. We can reconceal, which isn't the worst idea ever. Everyone's a little bit far from being able to do much on those turrets. If we move Kerwin up, we theoretically... We shouldn't. We theoretically would activate more than just the turret. I guess that's a risk that we're going to have to take. Yeah, the objective's going to have to be dealt with. And, of course, we activate a nasty-looking pack indeed. Well, maybe not that nasty. It's a single Spectrum, single Advent mech. And they've moved into a lovely spot where we could EMP bomb the both of them. And actually, Kerwin can hack the objective from this location here, which is super excellent. So we can, that's that kind of dealt with, I suppose. Zentrisa then, that does in fact kill the mech and put significant harm onto the Spectre. So I feel like it's the right call. The question is, where does Zentrisa take that shot from? Probably here, right? Yes. And ho. Yeah, get after it. And I'm feeling like Andromac should be able to just secure this, although they are still in concealment. Maybe I want to keep them in concealment. Although the only other real choices are... Oh no, we have got Shiker actually. Would I prefer Shiker to take the shot on the turret? I think I would, because Shiker can shred armor. So yeah, we'll break concealment with Andromac here and just get this thing murdered.
Okay,
Lovely.
so I got one.
So far so good. Security bit will actually be a bit of a nuisance because it'll be adding armor to the turrets. So I suppose it would be in our best interest to take care of that. Gaika then... Gaika can reasonably move here.
Let's move already.
55% now. Rolling the blue screens though. I actually forgot about the blue screens. Not going to pretend I didn't. So, 65%. 65 full percent. Show us what you can do then, Shiker.
It hit the plate.
Didn't actually land the kill, which is fine. Kerwin's got 76 and 75 respectively. I kind of want to hold the combat protocol, although it would make sense just to delete this bit.
I'm on it.
Man, this guy's got such wild hair. Not sure what we do with that person. 85% from Griffith, and Griffith should then go back into concealment on condition that they land this shot, right? Yeah. Okay, nice.
Yeah, big deal.
And then we've got the bit, which 75% is not the worst shot, so we'll take it. And don't kill it. Okay, fine.
I'm running low on ammo.
Not sure what that bit's going to do now. There is that second turret on the train. It might fly
They're trying
towards
to pull
that.
back.
Looks like it is. And these guys on... Oh, there's an actual Viper in there as well. So that's poison that we've got to be considerate of. It would probably be a good idea just to find that bit. If possible.
What's
Bring
over
out the
there?
background, see what they can see. Nada. Okay. Then yeah, I guess we want a position to deal with this Viper, King, Prince. royalty. We'll cap the objective whilst we're here. Slightly faster plasma rifles versus a potential increase in Kerwin's hacking stat. This is super nice. Enemy protocol. What was it? Something like 6 days on those plasma rifles, and this would bring it down to 3. For the higher chance? Yeah, go on, take the... Wow, okay, fine. I shouldn't talk about what the hacking rewards are and just punch it, because every time I talk about it, this happens.
I'll give it a shot. Through.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files.
So that's our main
Eliminate any
objective
remaining
taken care of,
hostiles
which
in
is
the
super
area.
excellent. So yeah, we move into position for this thing. What I'd ideally like is to just have as many Overwatches locked in as possible for when it does activate on us. But that might be too much to ask, I don't know. This would kind of bring Shiker a bit too far forward for my liking too. We can swing Griffith round.
Is it clear?
We bring Reed here and set up the Overwatch on condition that this thing moves down. Bot Reed. The only trick of this is that where the Overwatches aren't necessarily going to go into the Prince, are they? So, but an Overwatch activation is probably the best case scenario.
I can handle that.
And I guess we'll bring Sexy forward. What to do with Shiker? Do we just bring Shiker forward?
Here I come.
We'll switch ambush on.
Scanning.
Yeah, okay, here we go then. See what happens.
Scanning.
Oh, okay. Nice crit. Big crit with those blue screens.
Advent troops spotted.
Another bit. And a trooper from the looks of it. I think it was an advanced trooper. It was. Riff. Nice shots from the team here for sure. Codex didn't split, which is excellent. Although it might still yet. A crossbow.
Not much of a hit.
And yes, they've activated on us too. Of course they have. Well, so much for a clean engagement with the Prince there, but them's the breaks. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
I'm hit.
Oh, poisoned and grabbed.
Advent troops spotted.
And 2 more mechs in the back here, just for good measure. If it's all going to happen at once, it's all going to happen at once, eh? We have got Andromac and Kerwin in a reasonable position to deal with those 2 mechs at least, and Codex is something that we can just kind of delete, which isn't too bad. Andromac then, and where's Kerwin? I'm glad we held that combat protocol, that's for sure. Thing is actually getting Kerwin into position to use it, and indeed finding out how much damage it's going to cause to the mechs specifically. Andromac's actually carrying a med kit, which is kind of useful. That'll be from something on here, I assume. Where did they get that med kit from? They didn't get it from the sit reps. I don't know. Just carrying a med kit, as you do. I'm not going to complain about it. Don't know where it came from, but I'm not going to complain that it's there. That's just it. All right. So threat-wise, the Vipers are what they are. The Viper Prince, we're probably just going to have to deal with that being active and taking 3 shots our way. We want to free Shiker if we can. We've got 2 mechs on our backside. Yikes, so Rooney, to be honest. So Rooney. Okay, where can Kerwin get to actually land this combat protocol is probably the first question. not my favorite positioning, it's got to be said. But it would bring Kerwin out of sight from everything on down this end. We'll call this Viperland, and we'll call this Mechland. So yeah, Viperland can't see Kerwin from here, so I guess we'll just have to make do with what we've got. These two things are just going to cause us hassle. Guaranteed kill on the first of the two mechs is excellent. That's one problem dealt with. I'd love to go back in time and not put sentries here and have them a bit closer to all of this nonsense. Unfortunately, that doesn't really work. What kind of lightning hands are you looking at here on that Viper? That's got Shiker. 55. I'll take a 50-50 free actions. Nice one. Big fan of that for sure. I'd really like to just get these two dealt with for sure. We'll come back to our guest star. That grenade connects with the bit and the codex, which is something. And Reed doesn't actually have guaranteed hits with the sword. Probably want to hold this plasma grenade from Zentrisa to do armor shredding on the Prince. And we still have this thing to contend with too, which is probably a job for Andromac. No kill. Andromac doesn't have the super excellent assassin Katana. Maybe run and gun this. What would run and gun achieve though? Well, run and gun would achieve Griffith probably being able to secure the kill on the mech and should be out of sight, so would drop back into concealment after the fact too. So yeah, I guess we'll... That'll be running gun 2 then. Yeah. It's bringing Andromac so far away from Viperland though. But dealing with this mech, I feel is necessary. Oh, I'm acting as if preview movement is run and gun, and it's not. Andromac doesn't actually have run and gun. Do they have breakthrough then? No, they don't. No, they don't. That complicates matters, doesn't it? So, we want to get the kill. There's also this turret that would see Andromac, actually. Just remembered exists. So, really getting in close on this mech with Andromac's just not the right play. We're just gonna have to use rifle from about here. 85. Oof, okay, hopefully we get a reasonable damage roll. That's not kind of what we were hoping for at all. Oh, yeah. Okay. Griffith, in theory, can kill this mech, but would need a damage roll of 8.
It's clear.
And I think the turret might actually see Griffith, but we have to roll with this. Manages the 8, which is excellent. Okay, that's that problem dealt with. And remains in concealment to boot. Excellent. Nice work, Griffith.
All right, I'll go.
Back to Viperland you go. We could... In fact, we will. We're going to prep for entry on the Codex and security bit here. And then we can take the guaranteed 1 damage on the Trooper. And that should deal with all of this. There is... the... Nope. Reed does in fact have lightning reflexes. We're good to go then. Let's do this.
Okay, I'll go. They've seen me.
I need the lightning reflexes. So, proper entry. At last! I'm glad to have this ability. I'm less enthusiastic about the fact that the tree gets knocked out. That kind of sucks, but we have to do it. Maybe we don't take the guaranteed one.
Enemy neutralized.
Maybe we don't take that guaranteed one, and instead we'll just find some cover for Reed here instead. The advanced trooper, like, less of a worry than the codex. So, what else could you do? You don't have breakthrough, so this is no good. And you can't reach anything else. Yeah, you're just getting back into cover then, Reed.
I'm trusting you here.
If only I had considered that grenades kill trees. Okay,
Alright, I'll go.
we said we can move up. And our guest star, I suppose. But where is Shiker able to get to? Okay, this is actually reasonable cover, so let's go for that. And then we can roll a good old-fashioned suppression on these two Vipers, which actually... yeah, I'm keen for that. I only got one round in the chamber though, so that's unfortunate, but the suppression's what's valuable here. And then, actually, we suppress this guy too. And that's... I thought that was turn, but it's not. This is turn. We have got the smoke grenade. Maybe this smoke grenade is not a bad decision. Although actually, Shiker stood here. So that smoke grenade is only going to impact Reed. We'll hold the smoke grenade and we'll just go for this 69%. Nice. Hey, our guest star's landing some shots, eh?
Taking heavy fire!
There's that bit, just putting loads of armor on that turret that we're just going to ignore. Not that it really has much else to do. Great to see that the ruler is just going for overwatches. And the suppression's actually doing the work for us now. Yeah, that's dead. Weird little graphical glitch there. But it is dead.
There's heavy fire in this zone!
Okay. We're doing decent. Loath to say well. Certainly decent. So I think we're going to need to move forward then.
Understood. Moving out.
Especially with Andromac and Kerwin. We'll keep them in full cover as we do so. And irrespective of nothing else, Shiker's going to need a reload. We can suppress the two Vipers again, which is certainly a reasonable option. And we can break the Overwatch with Reed. I'm wondering if we just take out this trooper here. What other shots have you got? 65. Okay, we'll come back to that. Reed, 29s. Yeah, they're horrendous shots, and I don't want to move Reed. I'm thinking we don't need to break the Overwatch. Do we want to move Reed up? I'm loath to do that, simply because there's not a lot of high cover, although, again, we have got that smoke grenade. Reed could also run and gun, or just go in with the sword. Isn't, although that does leave me blank here, so we can't do that. Okay, fine. You know what then? Let's just get rid of this trooper.
I've definitely got that one.
And then Kerwin, we move up as much as we possibly can without triggering the Overwatch. Wondering actually if we bring Kerwin here. Yeah, I think we do. Doesn't get an action this turn beyond dash, but with the bullpup wasn't necessarily going to achieve much anyway. I think we'll run another suppression down on these two Vipers, just whilst we're getting Andromac and Kerwin into a better position. Our friend here doesn't actually have any shots from this position, so I guess we'll just watch that. And send the suppression down on this Viper. 65% we'll take. Alas.
I'll get him next time.
And then send the suppression down there. If we get another Overwatch from the ruler, that would be awesome. Or well, instead we're just going to get reinforcements, which is the opposite of what I just said. A not insignificant amount of reinforcements either. Good grief.
Negative damage.
Yikes. Very thankful that it's hatchlings and a single actual Viper. Not. Whew.
Taking heavy fire.
And it has Overwatch. It being able to take 3 actions is something else. It will connect from Ventrisa. That's what we want to see. And these 2 Vipers with the suppression shouldn't really be able to accomplish much. Excellent hit. That dead Viper on the left hand side there, just smiling away. Okay. Problems upon problems. You need a reload, which isn't ideal. Andromac isn't in the worst position to just kind of pop in and theoretically kill this hatchling, so that's an option. Reed can move up with lightning reflexes, which is fine. I think we probably do move up, although now I'm looking, actually maybe this is where our priority needs to go. Oh man, how do we play this? We're flanked either way, right? What would be kind of nice is just to secure these 2 kills. How do we manage? How do we accomplish that is the question, right? Where can Kerwin get to with a blue? Not particularly great location. I guess we'll run the lightning reflexes and get Reed. If we run lightning reflexes to get Reed here and a run and gun to make sure that this hatchling dies, Striker could move up and then get another suppression on this Viper in the back. That frees Zentrisa to move up. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be it. Okay. We are opening up. Maybe he is better. Yeah, he is better actually, because then that's going to give us a bit more options for Reed's next turn. So okay, fine.
On the move.
Oh, okay, first one misses. That's great. And the ruler.
Heavy fire in the
2 misses. Okay. Who needs lightning reflexes? One % miss chance.
Hey, take a look at this.
That's what we're after.
That's it.
Okay. Shiker. There you are. I think we're going to smoke grenade Shiker here too. I think of these 2, this is the safe choice. So then, get a suppression on our Viper. Our dear friend moves up and then smoke grenades Shiker. This is a lot, but I think it's a manageable lot. So maybe I'll end up eating those words. Hard to say at this juncture. I'm wondering if we just want to blow this gas container with a... This... Putting Griffith here looks great until the Viper Prince just opens up a can of flank shot on flank shot from there. So actually, we lose... We can't quite connect with what I'd like to from here. Maybe it's here. If we bring Griffith here, this hatchling needs to go. But I think this is probably the safest option. We have got that Viper up in the train there too, can't forget. I don't know if the grenade's the right decision. We are going to get another graphical error. Yeah, do this. Oh, that circle's super annoying. But hey, we'll manage with it. And then this is opening up Andromac and Griffith to be poisoned, right? Which kind of sucks, actually. This is a flank. Oh man. Don't have a lot of options. Feels like, anyway. This circle's super irritating. Yeah. I'm wondering if this is the better choice. Or this corner. Either way, Andromac is flankable. But I'd prefer not to just have Andromac and Griffith stood together like this. Maybe just eating the poison is probably the best overall. So that's less damage than
I hope it's worth
what
it.
they take from being flanked, so you know what, fine.
Happy now?
Okay. Kerwin. Kerwin, I think we just want to move probably here. Ready to do something on the next turn. What's our hack? Oh, disorient, eh? Okay, okay. Kerwin's gonna eat a flank though, so yeah, we're gonna have to move Kerwin. Yeah.
Location confirmed.
Thanks for the break. And then we've got Zentrisa. Zentrisa actually...
I hope it's worth it.
42. I was kind of hoping for a bit higher than 42, but Let's just Overwatch with Zentrisa and see what happens there. Look at all the armor that this turret's been getting from this bit. That's insane. It's on 7 now. Or was it 8? I'm not entirely sure. Prince needed a reload. And smoke does its job, but that was pretty... It wasn't even a smoke actually, it was 75% just straight miss. That's the Viper dealt with, which is great. Like sort of theatre spotlight on its face there. No luck from Zentrisa, unfortunately. And it's gone for the flank shot on Griffith, but only lands 2 damage, which is fine. Okay. Probably should have considered the fact that these hatchlings actually aren't capable of dealing a lot of damage. It's the big Vipers that we want to be worried about. Okay, well, say one thing, Kerwin. I'm glad we moved them where we did. Let's probably... But this is just big.
Whatever you say.
Whip round here and take the crit.
Well, how about that?
And then we've got Andromac.
Need a resupply.
We'll use Andromac to free Griffith. Close yet so far. Griffith needs to move, needs to reload, needs to do so many things, and more than all of that, I'd really like to get rid of this circle. But I need to reload Griffith to be able to do that.
Ready to
If
go.
we do just reload Griffith way here. And then we could see things again. Terrific. Okay, we'll come back to Griffith. Read. Where is our prince? There, right in front of my face. Gets a flank on it, which is something. Zentresa's not going to see... Maybe the Claymore's the way to break the armor. We need to get Zentresa up on that prince. And these guys just need to deal with this mess. Although... Let's swing our guest around. And yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Hostile target down.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. We've still got one living Viper hatchling here. Not capable of a tremendous amount of damage. So I actually think what we just do is move Griffith up. Probably into full cover.
I'm going.
I don't love the fact that it's got 3 armor. We have got this grenade from Shaika. And we can keep Shaika in the smoke here too. And still get the grenade off, so we'll run that. Shredding 2 is excellent. Zentreesa. I think we'll just move up this turn. We'll let that hatchling ride.
Item here.
And then keep reading full cover. Should be able to get a reasonable shot here. 81%, not bad. Lands it too.
That armor's tough. I'm
Bit's had
running
enough of
low
putting
on
armor
ammo.
on the turret, it looks like.
They're trying to flank. Cover the flanks.
Um.
I'm gonna need support here.
Okay.
Hostiles coming in from
That
the
could have
side.
been scarier, I suppose. It could have taken 2 shots on Zentreesa or something, but keeping the freeze is what it is. You just... no. This fight, actually. It's becoming a nuisance. I wonder if the right decision here is to move up with Shaika and set up a suppression. Probably dip into this cover
What's
with
over there?
Zentreesa and send the grenade. Yeah, that'll be a start. Oh, blast padding. You are so unfortunate. You know what we could do just on this hatchling, just for funsies? Oh, we'll go for Claymore. Shaika then we'll move into this full cover, and although actually is it the fact that we we kind of need to reload. I wonder if Shaika can actually just set the suppression off from here. They might be able to. And that was asking too much back. We'll go for an Overwatch then. Shaika should be relatively safe in that smoke. Yes. Reload curl in.
Running low.
And wow, 50-50. So lands it, that's the main
You
thing.
know that
Okay,
was
good
good.
job. That's that taken care of. It's going to summon more reinforcements. I can feel it in my bones. Nevertheless, let's move up. We just dash up though. Yeah, I think we just dash, right? Griffith's in concealment. We'll dash. The advanced security bits that could. Seconds just landing shots. Ouch. 20%. Unbelievable. Okay, Reed's back in action, which is wonderful, and has got a reasonable go for a good crit. We can probably start to just dash up here with Andromac and Kerwin, so we'll do that whilst maintaining full cover. Best we can, at least. Yeah, that'll work.
Good to go.
No more grenades, at least from anyone present. We can and probably should suppress this thing. I'm wondering... Yeah, I don't love the idea of going in for a point blank just yet.
Here I come.
Oh, hello? Yeah, definitely not. You know what? We'll suppress it twice.
Blasting that target.
Once with Shaika and once with Ventrisa. We'll move Reed in for
I
a
guess that'll be okay.
flanking shot. A little bit risky, but I think it's worth taking. Doesn't get the crit, but 9 damage is more than fine as far as I'm concerned. Second suppression goes.
Suppressing target.
Our little guest star here. Guess we'll just move up. Kind of weird, I don't really know what to do with them at this point. But it's extra firepower I should be using, so we'll move them up and get them in a position to take advantage of such a thing. And then Griffith, 63% from where you presently are. You do have that extra grenade.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Who's your teamwork target as well? Owen, eh? Okay. I'll take the 71. Get as much damage into this thing as we can. Nice connection as well. So I'm kind of counting on the suppression to stop us from taking too much damage here. Two misses is unfortunate for sure. And more reinforcements. Three of the little ones is certainly manageable, and I think we probably just keep piling damage into the Prince, try and get it to gate. I don't think this is the squad that puts it in the ground. As nice as it would be, you have to be realistic about these things, you know. Reed would need a reload. Kerwin does get a flanking shot on it, but then is flankable. And yeah, no joy on point blank yet again, huh? Kind of a bit of a lack of cover in general. I think we'll swing Shaika round, suppress it one more time.
Suppressing hostile.
Feel a little bit bad for just how often this thing's being suppressed. That's what it gets for being dangerous and threatening and scary. I don't really love the idea of just going in for a melee attack with Reed. I think we're probably better just like taking our time. And now that I'm looking at Kerwin, where are our friends here? We've got one on this roof, which is a little bit of a problem. However, Andromac might be able to just, although that's not ideal either, unfortunately. Kind of, if it was in this location, The Andromat could just dip behind this chimney. That would be ideal. But then looking at it, I mean, what threat is Andromat going to realistically deal with by taking this? I'd prefer not to have one on the high ground. Great kill.
There you go.
So, you know when I said, oh, we'll just carry on pumping damage into the Viper Prince? That's not happened.
Sit down.
Or because we needed a reload. I wonder if we just use Peter here just to get a couple of flanking shots off on this thing, seeing as lightning arts is available. Using such a good pistol. Yeah. Okay. That was something, all right. And then there was Griffith and Kerwin. I think it would still be in our best interest to keep the pressure on the Prince. Overwatch probably right on that shot percentage. And then there was Kerwin and I kind of feel like we move Kerwin up
I can handle that.
for Prince related activities. We maybe set up the lining protocol here too. I haven't really had much use for that second concealment on this mission. I do know one thing though, I'm glad we were able to cap the objective early. Another miss. So much for when I said Schleicher's been random shots, but hey.
I'm taking fire!
Sentries are in there. It's always nice when you can sort of secure that 0% chance to hit on an enemy. Especially a scary one like that. Unfortunate miss on the Overwatch there.
Still up. Hostiles coming in from the side! This armor's pretty tough.
Everyone except Andromac is in position to lay in some hurt on the Viper here. Andromac, meanwhile, actually could potentially... Yeah, let's just continue on Viper duty with Andromac, I guess. We'll free our guest star.
Big deal. I need ammo.
And I think we probably want a grenade here, just to get rid of its cover. So we'll move Griffith
I'll go.
up. A little bit scary, but it'll be alright. This won't really deal any damage to the Prince. But the cover's the more interesting thing. Interesting? Relevant thing to get rid of. 94. 50% crit. Come on, Reed. You haven't had a crit on mission. I'll take that one, though. Wondering what the... 71. Gross. I think we'll bring Kerwin up a little bit. We'll move sentries back. Bring Kerwin up. See if Kerwin can land a crit here. 86. Just miss outright instead. How about that? All pops, man. All pops. This hatchling. I think we'll just leave that to Andromac and Peter there. And then Schleicher and Zentrisa. I think the suppression's actually keeping us alive here from these two. So why stop with a good thing, right? Zentrisa just flat needed a reload there. Probably could have just taken the shot instead of reloading. That's what we want, Shaika. You want more of that piece.
They're moving.
They're trying to flank us!
Ouch. Whoa, 1 hit point. Okay. I think it moved twice to make that happen.
They're shifting their attack. This looks a little starting to get cooked.
All right. This is a bit of an issue that I didn't really account for. Which is my burden to bear. We'll have to come back to that. This is a bit of an issue. This thing's just not running, eh? Right. Hit this 89. This is the all-in moment. Make this thing use its gate. Mostly because we haven't really got any other choice.
Finally!
And if we're looking at 77%, 63. Let's take the point blank. Great crit. 13 damage. You love it. Okay. We have got a combat protocol available. So let's keep that in mind. Got 10 hit points left. Combat protocol deals 4. Maybe we do kill it. No pressure or anything, Griffith. Amazing hit.
Toss me some ammo!
And what's that? 3 hit points left? Yes?
I'm going.
Combat protocol deals 5 damage. What the heck? Oh. Viper Prince dealt with.
I found something here.
Turns out this is the squad that deals with the Viper
I
Prince.
think this is the package.
Not the king, but nevertheless a non-insignificant victory.
Enemy locked down.
Press this hatchling. Get a reload on our guest star. And then move them up.
Moving to position.
I'm hit.
I was really hoping that the suppression was going to break the binding. But no such luck, huh? I really hope we don't have to kill this thing in order to end the mission. That would be a nuisance. Befitting, I think, of the enemy that it is. 36. Damn. 54. Come on, coin flip. Andromac out of that thing. Good job. You're hitting some good shots with that crossbow, man. And then slice this thing up. And yeah, we have to kill the bit.
Thousands to go.
You know, once we have to kill the bit.
On Overwatch.
So I'm wondering if it's actually going to fly off to
Alright, I'll go.
that turret again.
Stepping off.
We'd have to deal with the turret.
Stepping off.
Stag having one hit, Stag having one hit point is a little bit moment, but
I'm on it.
heyo. All right, Andrew.
Let's rock.
There you go. I didn't want to sword it, just in case it did activate the turret, and then we'd have to go and deal with that whole mess. Yay! Job's a good one, and we took out the Viper Prince, which is super nice. I think a well-deserved MVP on Shaika there. 8 of 11 shots hit, 6 of 9 on the Overwatches, and the most damage dealt. And looking very dramatic in their picture there, so that's wonderful. Griffith, 7 of 9. The thing with that 7 of 9 that I'm less enthusiastic about seeing is the fact that the shots that Griffith missed were kind of important. Nevertheless, we'll take it. Andromac didn't really get much of an opportunity on the Viper Prince, but was kind of instrumental in dealing with all of the additional units that we were having to deal with there. So I'm actually quite pleased with the position that Andromac ended up maintaining throughout that. Reed just wasn't critting until that last shot, I think. We only saw one crit of a possible, like, maybe 4 or 5 shots. That would actually just be 100. The reason it's only 4 or 5 is we took that guaranteed kill on the advanced trooper. Feels like a lifetime ago at this point. And Kerwin actually getting some good work in with their bullpup for sure. And Zentrisa actually securing 4 kills as a sapper because EMP bombs are da bomb. That ended up being quite a good mission overall. Nothing really went according to plan, but then what does, right? Dealt with it all the same. I feel like Shaiken might be out of commission for a little while though. Going home with a single hit point's never a good sign.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing.
How many days is that? 16 days? That's reasonable, I think. Kerwin and Reed coming out of it completely fine is grand. I'm really glad Kerwin's there for the objective capture as well, actually. And 4 promotions is super nice too. So let's see what we got going on here. For Griffith, our Reaper up to Captain. We can take armor piercing with the pistol based on shadow stacks, mobility based on shadow stacks, hit and crit chance based on shadow stacks, or low profile. Given how much scouting Griffith does, I'm kind of inclined to go with Hound here, and I think we spend the extra on grabbing quick draw too, just to make those pistol shots free. Weak point is kind of nice too, I suppose. That's one to potentially loop back to. Andromac, our Dark Ranger, what else we got going on here then? We've got free concealment, there's run and gun, or counter melee attacks. I really like combated. These are all really good abilities. I really like combated. But then run and gun is super useful, and we actually missed having run and gun on Andromac in that mission we just did. Conceal is super useful too. I think I actually want both conceal and run and gun here. Tough decision. I think run and gun's probably the way to go though. Reed finally got a good useful prep for entry there, which is nice. Sweeping clear's a little bit too situational. You get a non-movement action refunded after killing a stunned but disoriented enemy. Yeah, it's just a little bit too situational for my liking. Standard shots no longer end your turn when run and gun is activated. I can see some uses for. And then Relentless, well, like Reed's not really using that sword. We haven't gone down that route with Reed, so I guess it's between Roving Warrior and Sweeping Clear. This would enable Reed to kind of like run and gun something and then Overwatch on it. So you're effectively looking at potential 2 shots with this from run and gun, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I think Roving Warrior is the way to go. And then Zentrisa or Sapper. It's salvo, isn't it? It's always salvo. Although the explosion radius would be nice, it's salvo. Salvo's too good. We got the Viper Prince's corpse, so we can have a look and see what that unlocks in the old research there. In the autopsy. Chrome Dome was the oldest Viper Prince of many if they're out there. just as smart as their father, in most cases much more deadly. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'd prefer to deal with the prince and princess over the king, given the fact that they don't react and the king does, but... Sure, if you say so, Tygan. And that's another notch on the belt for hunting the Chosen, which is awesome. I wonder how far along that chain we actually are at this point. We got a... I think this is Shiker and Zentrisa, Brandon Gingras and My Sexton. Check on that in the actual soldier list, like normal people would. Soldier bonds. It is Shiker. Yeah, you know what? I'm down for that. They did some beautiful random suppressions on that mission we just finished. Let's take a quick look at the covert ops then, before we go. Next time we'll probably be looking at sabotaging this transmitter, and yeah, for our warlock hunt we're on 3 of 5, so the next job is another covert action, which requires a lieutenant, so we'll look at setting off some people on that next time too. For now though, that's us for today. Overtime, as is tradition, but you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Way it goes. Whatever. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very, very much, as always, and I'll see you next time. Take care.